In today's video, I've got a checklist for you to remember before sending any artwork to your clients. Now this could save you a lot of time, a lot of headaches, and it's also going to put a smile on your client's face, ensuring they come back to you for more work in the future. As a graphic designer, it's crucially important to have a space on the internet to showcase your portfolio of work. Bookmark offers a straightforward and an easy to use website solution where you don't even need to type out a single line of code. Check out Bookmark, link down in the description box below, and design your website today. Now the first tip on today's checklist is to protect the artwork in the contract prior to starting the project. Now the ideal scenario is that you have a contract up front, and if this is the case, then you're going to be ready to accept their final payment upon sending them your completed designs. If you are sending the finalized designs, this is the time to also bill them for the final payment prior to sending the final artwork. Do not send the final artwork without being paid in full under any circumstances. Now spell checking is a really simple step to take before you send any finished artwork to a client. Now I'm a huge offender of having typos in my videos here on YouTube because I often have little time making them. But with my graphic designs, I always try and spell check everything that I actually work on. The new update to Illustrator for 2020 has a new integrated spell check system that redlines any typos that appear on your work. And this is something that is very handy to have access to. There is nothing worse than having a quality design completed, something you're really super happy and proud of, and after you send the design to the client, you actually spot a typo staring you right in the face. Now the next tip is to avoid print anomalies on your text. When you send your artwork file to your printer, you are banking on them having the same fonts available in their system. Now this is by no means a guarantee. PDF files often have an embed font option available to you. So if you save your work as a PDF, the fonts you've used in your artwork are going to be embedded along with it. This means it doesn't matter whether or not the printer has that font on their system, and there should be no errors or anomalies when printing your text. The other alternative is to outline the text, which is actually a destructive workflow method, or you can also package the font files too. However, it is technically illegal to share font files in many cases, so do make sure you are in the clear before you send any font files to a client. Now the fourth checkpoint today is, before you send the client the designs, have one last really good read through the brief. Make sure that you have covered every single step or point on the brief, and make sure the design adheres and relates back to the brief itself. Now this is crucial because the brief illustrates exactly what the client has in mind and what they envision. As a designer, you're just simply there to make this happen, so do read the brief one last time. Now another point in today's checklist is to name your files. It is just good design etiquette, and it's going to make your client's life easier as well as yours. If you correctly title your files with a date and a name, this will leave your client with a suitable file, and this is also going to show you professionalism, and it's going to be one reason for them to come back to you in the future. Alignment is another important aspect of graphic design, and actually alignment is a graphic design principle in and of itself. So make sure that your design assets are aligned according to the nature of your artwork. So if you're working on editorial designs, make sure your text is aligned to the left, and that each column of text is aligned to headings and imagery. Logo design should have a good harmony of alignment in the strapline, aka tagline, and the main logo type. And just simply consider alignment on all of your design artwork because it is really important. The seventh tip in today's checklist of things to do before sending a client their work is to test print. If you have access to a printer, then I highly suggest that you test print your artwork. The design that you see on screen may in fact look very different after being printed, or there may even be some anomalies or issues that I only realize after the artwork has been printed. It is a lot better for you to find this out now at this stage rather than your client realizing the errors post ordering 500 copies of the design to be printed. Yes, some printing agencies do test print everything beforehand, but there's also many that don't, so you cannot rely on the printing company to test print. So there is your checklist to consider before sending any clients their artwork. Remember, if you want to help out my channel, simply share my videos on social media and drop a like on the video if you did find it useful. Also, let me know what you thought of today's content and also your suggestions for future content. But until next time guys, design your future today. Peace.